welcome to Charles at Ministries. I just thought I'd pop on. I can't do live for some reason. I don't know if it's because I'm almost out of battery, but I'm in a really intense season of seeking the voice of God and His very particular direction regarding certain decisions. Everything ranging from how to handle the past and how to step forward into the future. And so it's just a very, very intense season of seeking God. And I've been really drawn to the story of when the Israelites were crossing over into the Promised Land, about the fact that the Jordan River that they crossed at that particular point in the story was flooded, that it was the time of harvest, but it was flooded over and overrunning its banks. That has been brought to my attention in my own reading, and then in words and sermons and from others as well. And so it's been coming up over and over. And again, I've been in this season of seeking God, and I came across Psalm 29:11 today. And I don't know if you can see it here, but I have my scriptures out, or at least part of my one-year Bible that has come out. And it said, "Give unto the Lord, O ye mighty, give unto the Lord glory and strength. Give unto the Lord the glory due unto his name. Worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness. For the voice of the Lord is upon the waters, and the glory of God thundereth. The Lord is upon many waters. The voice of the Lord is powerful. The voice of the Lord is full of majesty. The voice of the Lord breaketh the cedars, yea, the Lord breaketh the cedars of Lebanon. He maketh them to skip, also to skip like a calf, Lebanon and Syrian like a young unicorn. The voice of the Lord divideth the flames of fire. The voice of the Lord shaketh the wilderness. The Lord shaketh the wilderness of Kadesh. The voice of the Lord maketh the hinds to calve, and discovereth the forests. And in his temple doth every one speak of his glory. The Lord sitteth upon the flood. Yea, the Lord sitteth king forever. The Lord will give strength unto his people. The Lord will bless his people with peace." That's my security system going off there. And so I read that this morning, and I'm wanting to hear the voice of the Lord. And so it was a beautiful day, and I thought, wow, I'm just going to go out to the lake and sit at the lake and just kind of in a reaching out to God, sort of way, go sit out at the edge of the waters. And so I got here, I packed us all up, got my security system all packed up and with me, and came out and got on the trail to come get to the place where I normally sit out and look at the water. And there was a big sign at the trailhead. Come here. Come here. There was a big sign at the trailhead that said that the water is overflowing the path. That the roadways, the walkways are flooded. And I was like, what in the world? Come here. Yeah. Good no. Sorry. And so I thought, that's interesting. So I started heading off on the trail. And I started walking, and I didn't get hardly down the trail, then the water was already flooded over the walkway. And normally the water is very far from the edge of this walkway. So I had to walk up in the trees so I wouldn't get my get my shoes all squishy, which wasn't something I had on my agenda, to have wet feet for the rest of the day. So kept on going, and the place where I normally sit out and was expecting to sit was completely flooded over. I literally couldn't see it. It was totally flooded over. There wasn't even a place. So I had to walk yet further on to find a place where I could sit. And so I got us all set up here and kind of got set up. Got my chair here right by the water's edge. And then I realized that the water has overflown its banks, just like the Jordan. And so I've been sitting out here reading the scriptures and glorifying God. As it opens up here, it says to give unto the Lord the glory and strength that he is worthy of, that is due to his name. And so I've just been sitting out here reading these words and saying, Lord, your servant is listening. Just in this, many would say this is just in a silly way, sitting out. Do you have to go sit out by the lake to hear from God? Of course you don't. But when you really want to hear from God, you'll do a lot of things. And so I've just been sitting out here realizing that God is speaking to me. He is speaking to me. The Jordan's banks are overflowing. It is a time of transition. It is a time of stepping into the waters. It is a time of stepping into the waters, and that his voice is there as we step out. And so anyway, I just wanted to share the journey with you. And so here's a spy report for you, like the story of the Israelites coming out of Egypt and going to the Promised Land. The banks of the Jordan are flowing, and it's the time of harvest. It's time to cross over.